Live from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs, it's the First Dibs podcast with our hosts, John Deisty and Justin Underwood. Buckle up and let's go for a ride.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angel. Lonely as I am, together we cry.
Well, we're definitely getting shut down.
Yeah, that won't stay up.
But all of our love to the city of Los Angeles. I have had some great times there with Porsche over the past few years. Devastating to see the losses that are happening there. So I don't know. I don't know that we can do anything, but if you need anything, reach out. If you're in the LA area, even if you need a couch to crash on, you don't want to stay at my house, but we'll find one for you. So First Dibs podcast live from Porsche, Colorado Springs. It's Friday night. It is the 10th of January. Tomorrow's my anniversary.
Hey, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
How many years is that?
It's 12.
That's awesome.
12 years. Yeah.
Great job.
Amazing. Shocking at times. I'm in it, but I don't know about her. She's stuck with this. Let's see. We should get to a little bit of business. And then there's big news in the Porsche world.
Oh, yeah.
There's a new 911 Carrera S.
That's right.
And I think it'd be kind of fun for us to go through and build one. While we're doing that, maybe we can announce the fact that we get to build something crazy.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it briefly, but didn't really get into it.
Yeah.
So cars that are new in here. The first one I want to talk about isn't a Porsche product, and I'm fully against it. So if you want to buy it, I will only sell it to you reluctantly. It's a Cyber Beast.
That's right. The Cybertruck Cyber Beast.
So if your dumpster caught fire in LA and you need to replace it,
Oh, man.
we have one for you.
Oh, man.
In beautiful refrigerator silver. We have a Cyber Beast. Justin got to drive it. The steering ratios, those were no joke. The acceleration, that's some pretty serious stuff.
Yeah.
Going uphill.
I didn't look up any numbers, any stats for the truck.
It's fast enough.
Yeah.
Heavier than it should be.
It's massively huge.
But lots of cool stuff going on.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Tesla, right? So obviously tons of tech.
Yeah, it's like rattly and
What I was most shocked by was the steering. I didn't realize that it was that aggressive as far as the four-wheel steering goes.
Yeah, the four-wheel steering and even just the variable ratios on the steering yoke.
It's like I told John, I said, this is like an F1 car.
Yep.
It was lock to lock. I mean, and you don't have to let go of the yoke.
What I love about it, have you ever been to one of those naked sushi restaurants?
No.
No? Okay. Well, so they have these restaurants
Those
where you
are,
can
daring chefs.
where you can go and pay to eat
Naked?
sushi. No, you don't eat. You're not naked.
Thank goodness.
The serving vessel is a naked person. It's either a man or a woman, and they
dude
just
behind
lay the sushi all over their bodies.
Oh, the serving vessel.
Yes, exactly. You're not naked eating it.
So
You're eating off of someone naked.
And the sushi chef is not.
The sushi chef is also not naked, I don't think. It's just like, rather than, like, plates are so, well, so the restaurants probably were like early 2000s.
Because I have never met a sushi chef that I would want to see naked.
That's probably fair. I might be curious on a couple, but just to know, not.
No, I didn't know these places
So you can
existed.
do that. And what I love about the Cybertruck is that the dash, there is so much dash there, you could put a naked sushi on the dash, and you could just have your naked sushi while you were, going to save the planet in the Ecomobile. Can you, like, the dash, this is a coffee, our camera sits on a coffee table. Mm-hmm. It is shorter than the dash of the Cyber Beast.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I think, what did I say? I said, how much is this windshield?
Yeah. I think you can get it at Home Depot because it's just like a flat sheet. Seriously, I think you could just take that out of a patio door.
And for as large as the windshield is, you can't see out of the truck. Mm-hmm. If you're not pointed if you're not looking straight ahead.
Yeah.
You can't see.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty. I'm glad we took it out for a quick spin, right? So fill a lot of the curiosity gaps. So yeah, it's blazing fast. It's very big.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's unique. Mm-hmm. It is definitely unique.
So yeah,
I didn't even know that there was a Cyber Beast. I didn't know there were like different levels,
trim levels.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're just all silver, or people wrap them.
That's a good point. I don't know how you can tell one apart.
I don't know.
And are they all the same? Is it just software differences?
The wheels and tires on this thing are just monstrosities.
They're chunky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The customer that it came from is super awesome. It's the first time I got to meet him in person and talk to him. And big time truck guy. And actually, he never really envisioned himself owning a Tesla. Mm-hmm. But he said driving it here today, he's thought, man, this is super cool. I might keep this. But his family voted against it.
Well,
so
I'm with his family.
But anyway, so that's here. Probably kind of short-lived. So if a 2,000-mile Cyber Beast is something that absolutely has to belong in your driveway, probably want to come down really soon. So
you've got about 15 hours.
Ish.
So 2023.
Yes.
911 Turbo S
Coupe.
Let's do this. Mm-hmm. Let's drag race them tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Cameras in the car, launch control active.
Right. Because you remember the Cybertruck commercial hauling the GT3, drag racing.
So here's how we should actually do it. Single flag start.
Okay.
Turbo S in front, Cyber Beast behind.
Okay.
And if you catch me, you just fucking run me over. Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't really want to
think about the YouTube views that you would get. I bet Elon Musk would write you a letter and you would become part of the Doge.
Or sued.
Sued by who? By the Cyber Beast? By running it over? I don't think so. Mm-hmm. I mean, other than the bank that technically owns those cars right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds cool. It would definitely get a lot of views.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah, 2023 911 Turbo S. This car has like 1,700 miles on it, something like that.
Did we sell that new?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, beautiful car. GT silver. It's got black leather interior, chalk stitching, Burmester stereo. It's a great build. It's a really nice. It's a great build as in it's not way over the top. It just has really nice features about the car. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm looking at the back end of it, right now, but that's a cool car. But that just showed up late today, so that's a fun one. We have cars that are coming available that we've already mentioned on the show, but they're actually through the shop and available. The Sapphire Blue Spider, is the 2016.
God, that's a thing.
Yeah, that is such a cool car.
Yeah. I don't know why that one.
Well, it hasn't been available until yesterday, so.
Yeah, I think that thing's perfect.
Yeah, and then we've got more new cars that are showing up.
I have another one.
Yeah.
2020 Panamera 4S.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Single owner, sold it here new. 48,000 miles. We'll sell it probably certified white with a cream and Marsala interior.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And if you think light interiors get dirty, you should look at this one because there is nothing out of place.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's just absolutely immaculate. The headliner is cream Alcantara.
That's awesome.
And
super cool.
It's perfect.
Right. That's
so
awesome.
what a car. I like that thing a lot.
I remember, do you remember? So years ago we had a paint to sample gray black, Panamera Turbo S that had a cream and marsala leather
Wow.
interior. It was a Porsche exclusive car.
Yeah.
It was done so everything.
That must have been like a
is-
16 or something like that.
Yeah. It was, I mean, just dripping in leather inside the car, right? The rear view mirror was
Yep.
wrapped in leather, all the vents were, all that stuff. And I was talking to a gentleman, I don't know where he was based out of. He loved the exterior color of the car, but he didn't love the interior, which I thought, well, the interior is what makes this car, right? I mean, both of them do. It was a beautiful, striking car. And he requested an estimate to replace all the leather.
$180,000.
I think I did. I think
Yeah.
I sent something back like that. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
about $250,000. Like, how did you come up with that?
Yeah.
You just find a different car.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a bad idea. Buy them both, swap them out, sell that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty nuts. But man, yeah, that interior is awesome. And you hardly ever
No,
see that.
nobody bought it because it's weird.
I think it's great.
No, it is great, but I mean, it's weird. No, it's a dark purple dash with like cream is the correct color. It's like, I would say it's 28% butterfat ice cream.
Right.
It's on.
Totally.
It's like Haagen-Dazs vanilla, not vanilla bean, but Haagen-Dazs straight vanilla.
It's better than Haagen-Dazs.
You think it's another step?
It's like a Tillamook.
Tillamook? I don't think
or-
Tillamook's better than Haagen-Dazs.
Or what is it, Bluebell?
No, those are worse than Haagen-Dazs.
What?
Yeah, no, those are like whipped ice creams. They're too fluffy.
They're real.
What do you mean real?
They're real ice cream.
Like you churned it yourself? Well,
different.
agree to disagree. Haagen-Dazs is the winner in my book.
Ben and Jerry's.
Okay, I'll meet you at Ben and Jerry's, but they don't have a vanilla like this. Their vanilla is a very pale white vanilla.
Yeah.
We need more butterfat in our 28%. It's a 28% butterfat vanilla ice cream, no bean, with egg yolk. It's an egg yolk. It's a custard. Sorry, that's my fault. It's a custard, not an ice cream. But it's perfect, and it works so well with the car. And the rest of the build is really good too. I think it's got like the adaptive cruise controls. Might even have night vision. I think it had the full assistant package suite. But just a really nice car, and Colorado owned, driven like to and from a property kind of way out one direction. I don't remember if it's northeast, south, or west, but a lot of highway miles on it. They had said it'll get like 600 to 700 miles on a tank of gas on the freeway. So if you want to set a cannonball record,
Right.
like this could do that.
Or learn Spanish in a day.
What do you mean by that?
The Volkswagen commercial. Do you remember that years ago?
No, I don't.
And then someone went to jail for it. But anyway, the two guys set off in it was like a Jetta or a Passat, something like that,
One
on
of
a
the
road
diesels,
trip.
probably a
Yeah, it was a
TDI.
diesel.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And anyway, the guy didn't realize it would go that far. So that when they set off, they put on a learn Spanish audio thing. And anyway, so the first time that they stop at a gas station, they're arguing with each other in Spanish.
That sounds pretty good. I like that.
It was a great commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, it was a highly illegal car.
Well, that Panamera is not a diesel.
right. Right.
It's a 4S. So I think that was 440 horsepower.
420, 440. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Really good.
Yeah.
The standard car was plenty. The 4S amps that up by 100.
What year is it again? 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
So that one is delightful.
Anything else? It just, I don't know.
I think we already talked about the GT4.
This
That was
week's
earlier.
been so cold.
Yeah. It's gross.
Kind of brutal. But you know what, though? What's kind of nice is not a holiday break.
Yeah. We didn't
middle.
miss our day off
We just,
this week.
we just like rolled through a normal
we just
week.
got
which
a
was pretty
normal day
awesome.
off. Yeah.
But anyway, so if you want to jump right into it, in the big news in the Porsche world is the launch or the announcement of the new Carrera S. So you can hop online, you can configure it, and I guess if you were going to I haven't looked up anything on this car, but just kind of give me your quick rundown of the new Carrera S.
If you wanted a 992.1 GTS and didn't get it, and you're opposed to hybrids, here's your opportunity.
Okay.
It's the same power
As the previous
GTS. It's 473 horsepower.
Jeez.
It's the 3-liter turbo engine. Sport exhaust is standard.
Nice.
You get updated front fascias to the 992.2 platform. It's PDK only.
Right.
So those of you that have a manual GTS, manual Carrera S, I think you're still feeling pretty good about the world right now. Bigger brakes.
Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus.
Torque Vectoring Plus, and the bigger brakes, and the I think the suspension is pretty well lifted off of the previous GTS as well.
Right.
Tuned maybe a little differently, but
Yeah, the brakes. We were 420.
yeah, the standards are 408, which is
Right.
like 16-inch.
Right.
And then the ceramics are 420.
Yeah, 420
millimeter.
millimeters. Yeah, 16 and a half inch
Yeah,
in diameter.
that's pretty massive. That's bigger than my foot.
That's big. It's
Yeah.
a giant brake. As I told John, I tell everybody when they walk through, I mean, they're massive brakes. 16 and a half inch rotors,
Yeah,
where most cars in America don't have 16-inch wheels.
yeah.
Right.
That's not totally true anymore.
Yeah, anyway,
but it used to. It used to be. Yeah,
it's not too far.
it's not too far off. Yeah.
But anyway, the
I wonder
point
what
is,
the average. We should ask Tire Rack what the average tire size.
tire size or wheel size?
Tire.
Tire size.
Yeah.
Most commonly used tire size.
Well, and just wheel diameter. I don't care about widths,
Sure. Right.
but yeah. What do they sell? That I'm going to say 18s.
I could. Yeah, I could see. I'd probably go with that. 17s or 18s. Anyway.
Riveting.
Yeah, good. This is
Riveting
great.
content
This is
right
great.
there. But let's dive into it. Let's build one. You want to build one?
Awesome. I'm trying to figure out how to set up our little. I tell you what. Let's just see what this looks like. We can always change it.
Okay.
Here we go.
What do you want to put in the other spot?
This is the basic configuration. I don't know. We could put a dance video. Do you want me to put the first Dibs logo down there?
There you go. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
That way people will know where we are. So this is the new one. From the outside, I'm not seeing any differences other than the red brakes. Red brakes is kind of a signature of the. Justin's having trouble with the iPad here. Yeah, you got to get rid of the first Dibs logo first.
Here we go. Oh,
Nope.
get it off. You keep going.
I can't.
I'll figure this out.
Scroll down to the fucking logo, uncheck it. There you go. Now put up the picture of all of us. Or no, put up my screen. There you go.
There we
now,
go.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
We need a behind the scenes or a producer. Yes, there it is. There it is. Perfect. Now, zoom. Wasn't that worth it, everybody? From the outside, I'm not seeing too much of a difference. You get the new updated front bumper that deletes the turn signals. Those get integrated into the headlights. I really like the new headlights, especially just the standard headlight, I think is a really cool look to it. I might stay that style, even though I love the idea of the super high D HD matrixing headlights. I think I like the style of these, which is cool to say. No additional color choices yet. So the vanadium gray was introduced with the Spider RS. Love that color. I don't know. That would be hard for me to avoid, even though I need colors. Cartagena yellow. That I think is probably where I would actually land.
Pretty cool.
Super fun, bright, highlighter yellow color. The shade green introduced on the Dakars. I think that one's really fun too if you want some color, but not super vibrant, not in your face. Slate gray Neo. We've got a Panamera in that color in the showroom. I can't get enough of it. I think that's of the like chalk and Nardo gray and all of those like non-color, like putty-ish
Right,
things.
right.
I think this one's my favorite. It's got almost a touch of purple
Yeah, it does.
in it. It's got this, or maybe let's say blue, but I think it's purple. And then traditional Carmine and Guards red, GT silver, ice grays. What do you think? What do you want to do? What's your color?
Let's have fun. Let's do the yellow.
Cartagena?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then FPB Brandon 1. He looked it up. 225/65 17s are the most common OE size tires.
Who's Modern Tire Dealer? What the hell? Yeah.
I don't know. But howdy, fellas. Appreciate you joining in.
Yeah, that's 225/65s. Those are tall.
Wonder what came OE on my Mazda. My Mazda originally had 17s.
Probably that.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Anyway, back to the 911.
John and Justin's Tire Radio. Wheels.
Geez. I like that. The Cartagena yellow's pretty.
It's really fun, isn't it? I think I can't go away from these wheels. They're Fuchs style.
Yeah,
I think those are just
great.
the best. I love the RS Spiders as well, but I think just big open, fancy 5 spokes.
Yep.
These are really cool too. You got the new exclusive manufacturer, exclusive design, carbon wheel surround.
Right.
Those are probably better for fuel economy, but we like to burn gas.
Right. Yeah, some of the new wheels, you can definitely tell that the Aero from the Taycan is crossed over.
Yep.
They're interesting. They're interesting.
Guess maybe you could do this.
Oh, you're going to change the color?
Oof. God, that might be right.
It's like a Mission E.
Yeah, we're going to leave it there. Wow. Look at
my
that.
gosh.
Look at that.
You remember when you were a kid and riding your bicycle?
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
In 2050,
yeah.
if you had that car, it's worth 100 billion bitcoins.
Right. Do you remember the little plastic, I don't know what you called them, but you put them on the spokes of your bicycle?
Yeah.
And they would click.
The ones that go up and down?
Yeah. And obviously centrifugal force forced them out, right? But when you slow down,
So
that's what that reminds me of.
Look at that. Even the side of the spoke is painted.
That's pretty sick.
Wow.
Yeah, the inside. How do you clear mask those? How do you protect them?
Yeah,
From
that's a good point.
rock chips and stuff. You can, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's a way to do it.
Definitely. I think you just found a new business.
We're giving away all kinds
Wheel masking.
wheel masking.
Right?
Right.
We'll do the whole car for $7,500. If you want the wheels, another $7,500. Really intricate stuff.
Right. I like it. Protected from brake dust.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
I can't get over how great that is.
That's pretty wild, man.
I think we're going to have to get black brake calipers down the line a little bit, though.
Yeah.
I'm not 100%, but
Right.
oof, I think we just leave it there. There it is. Perfect. It's 153 815. It's got sport exhaust. You got cool wheels. They get leather interior standard now. That's
nice.
that's another cool upgrade.
that's awesome.
They get the big brakes. They get the retuned suspension. We should probably drop it down. Let's put it on the
can we put
PASM
PASM?
Sport.
Porsche Active Suspension Management Sport.
Do you think it actually looks different? So okay. Picture this in your brains, everybody.
Right.
Right there.
Yeah. Look at
Just
how
look really hard at those wheel gaps.
look how low that is.
And then let's PASM it.
Okay.
Except.
Dunk. Did it just drop?
I didn't see anything.
Yeah. All right.
Sport chrono.
Oh,
over
Dan.
here anyway.
It says damn right on those black calipers.
Yep.
All
All right. Interior.
Yeah.
Let's go interior.
Okay.
Let's do. I mean, should we make it a banana?
Yeah. It kind of works.
We'll call it Bananas Foster, because bananas Foster is when you caramelize a banana with cognac.
Flambe it.
So
Flambe.
exactly. So if we got the classic cognac interior and the banana, the Cartagena on the outside.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, buddy. That's getting close. That's getting close.
Yeah. Let's do some custom tailoring.
Yep. All right. Are we sure that's what we want? We're not doing.
I'm not sold on the interior right now. Well, I like the interior. I'm just not sold on the combo.
Yeah. So you're just black? Are you black with some stitching?
As far as the interior goes?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Might have to change the color of the car.
No, we can't. We got the right color.
I can't. My screen's tiny. I can't see what our choices are here as far as interior goes. Oh, wait. Can we do the exclusive manufacturer interior? Yeah, there you go. What if you did a red? That's a no.
Lavender might work.
Ooh, yeah.
Blackberry.
Do some. Oh, black.
Oh, here we go.
Blackberry. I've heard that's actually really cool.
What about dark night blue?
Wait, haven't we had some cars come in with blackberry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Macan 4S.
Right.
That I just sold.
Yep.
How about this one? Black dash night blue seats.
Ooh.
I think that's okay.
Oh. It's hard to tell from here.
Well, it looks good on my screen.
Do the blackberry. I want to see the blackberry. That sounds pretty cool. Blackberry. Black dash.
I never play in this one. I always play on the
the
dealership tool.
dealer side, which I actually like.
See, it won't let me change.
Well,
too bad.
no, that's cool. I mean, I like it.
Do you want back seats?
Yes.
Yeah, gotta do back.
Yeah. So this is. I mean, we'll talk about it, but the car that we're building for First Dibs.
Yeah.
We're getting to kind of play around with some of this stuff, getting pretty custom things, and it's going to be very interesting, very cool, very different, very unique. That's and that'll be a car in 50 years from now. If you've got it, it'll be worth $1 billion.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Let's buy it.
Did we choose? Are we just doing the blue interior?
I can't change it now, so let's just make it super nice black leather. Except there you go. Mm-hmm.
All right. What are some of the cool? Let's see. As you're working your way down here, do they still do packages?
Yep, 2 premium packages. One that we got to do Burmester. Is kind of like the packages from before, ventilated seats, the ambient lighting and things like that. The other one adds remote parking.
Oh, sure. Right. Mm-hmm.
If you trust baby Jesus to drive your car,
right.
You can check a box and he'll pull it in and out of the garage for you.
Yep. Little 8-pound, 6-ounce baby Jesus.
I picture mine in a little tuxedo T-shirt. That's from a movie for any of those.
Yes.
Of you. It's
Right.
it's paraphrased from a movie.
Right.
I think I'm sport designing it.
I like the sport design.
Yeah, that looks good.
That does look. That looks
Little
pretty
side
sick.
skirt action.
That looks pretty sick.
What about doing it in black?
No, you lose it. You I think it's got to be painted.
Yeah, I think
Look,
so too.
you lose
Yeah.
it. It's like, why'd you even get it at that point?
Yeah. Good choice. Full paint mirrors.
Carbon. Can you do the carbon mirrors?
Carbon mirrors?
I like the carbon mirrors.
Yeah, they're cool.
I think they're pretty nice. Full paint's all right. I mean, yes, you do have to do the full upper and lower if you do
Then
that.
you got to do window trim and carbon,
Window trim in carbon?
or the window trim triangle.
Oh, the
little
triangles.
air deflector.
All right. Whoa.
And rear deck lid slats.
Oh, yeah. Painted in the color?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty sick. Show the people that. You can go to the back. You can see the difference. And so the piece that John's talking about, it's what would be the engine lid, really. But the kind of the ventilation slats that are back there in the center of each individual slat is painted The body color. Man, look at that. Wow. Is that a metallic color?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so if you see like where the third brake light piece is, those slats are now painted body color instead of just being like black.
For only $710.
It's worth it.
I think so. I
especially
checked that box.
Yeah, for a car that's got some color to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
This one's begging for a cool interior color,
is.
though. I think maybe black dash and like a light colored seat, like we were talking about. Maybe not cream, but
just not brown.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No, I agree. I think it needs a light
I
interior.
don't want limestone. Magnesium gray. Totally new. Never seen it before.
There you go.
Got to
Do
do
it.
that. Boom.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
I think that works.
I like it. Okay, now go back outside the car so we can see it. And then open it. Oh, wow.
This is a really good radio.
Pretty cool, John. Yeah.
I know. Look. Don't give
Yep.
me the keys.
Man, where's this setting at? That is such a
That's my house.
That's a cool place. Nice place, John.
Thanks. At night, look at how. See, I've got the uplighting and stuff.
Nice, yeah. Now we can't see the interior. You got to go back to the daylight.
Yeah, that's the one. That's it.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wow, those wheels, man. That's a lot.
Those make me so happy.
We got to find the black calipers, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, for anybody listening to this,
I know.
this
That's
is
okay.
an awful show.
yeah.
But
That's why you should watch
Gotta
sometimes.
go watch.
You know, we're pretty funny just talking,
right,
but sometimes watching is the way to go. Lightweight glass.
yeah, you can see what color of interesting pants I'm wearing.
exclusive taillights.
Today. Man, look at the front end of that car.
Yeah. Do you like which headlights do you like better? Do you like those or do you like those?
The headlights that are on it right now are pretty. Go back. I like the new ones.
These guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I went to clear tails.
What is that? I mean, that's very. I don't know how to describe that. It's just kind of like future robot-ish.
There you go.
You know,
Those are the future robot lights.
that's what we'll call them.
I think that's it. I think that's all you need.
What were the name of the apartments in Glenwood Springs?
Oh yeah. What you have to do is you have to ask Alexa how you say indentured servant in German, and it's the
I don't know. It's apartments.
Figley-Blau.
However you say that
Yep.
word. Apartments.
I think this thing. I think we nailed it. I think that's a perfect $200,000 Carrera S.
What else? Black calipers.
I did it.
Oh,
I
you
got it.
did?
Yeah, and we got Burmester. So I might. Let's look at trim. Let's just look at some interior trim real quick.
Oh wow. One of the guys wants to see full banana.
I if they could do a yellow interior, I would spec a yellow interior. That'd be fine with me.
Yellow on yellow.
Yep. And
That's pretty
we
cool.
didn't do. We got to do the seat backs in leather with painted inlays.
Would you do them in leather or carbon? No, the
you got
painted. Yeah,
leather
painted's
with
pretty
painted.
cool.
You know, seats. These guys.
I'm with you on that. I love that it's the full leather standard.
Yeah. No, that's a really
pretty
nice
insane.
touch. And then
I have to imagine that slows down production a little bit.
because they have to kill the cows.
No, just because it's the full leather. That's craftsmanship. You know?
Yeah, no, that's true.
There's
That's a good
still,
point.
you know, Hans and Franz and Anita. They're still hand sewing this stuff. You know.
That's true.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Here's some changes for 2025. We're going to need you to stay late. We need you to produce another 15% or whatever. That's wild, man. That's a lot of work.
So you got extra yellow.
Oh, you did the inlays.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd do that. or
Wow.
not, but
That might
did
be
it.
a little much.
And then
Carbon.
I still think I might just do black interior.
That's
And
pretty
I
cool.
know it's boring.
No, that's
but
pretty cool. I like it. I mean, black is ultra safe.
Yeah.
You know, but no, like you said, if today the most interesting cars that you come across at a Concours event are the ones that surprise you. So when you walk up and you see a 993 Turbo S that is painted in Ipanema blue, right? And then you open it and it's got a blue interior, you know, or green interior, just like, whoa, you know, that's really cool.
Yep. Well, I think that one,
That's pretty sweet.
I didn't know you could do those wheels.
Those wheels are
I
pretty amazing.
might sacrifice my Carrera T with a manual transmission to do Cartagena with those Cartagena wheels.
Should we give the people a sneak peek at the car that we're putting together?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. We can tell them about it, but
Yeah.
I think we should. I would like to have a consult with. So we get to build a Spider RS. The dealership earned an exclusive manufacturer car that we have to put together as a dealership, and we were chosen to be able to be the people that built it.
Yeah. First dibs.
It's we get paint to sample, and we get at least a consult with the Sonderwunsch team. We're not sure if we're going to be able to do the Sonderwunsch stuff based on production timing and stuff like that, but we're trying. Some of our ideas are like finding shirts and sending them over to have them turn those into seat centers. And I don't know, we got all kinds of ideas. So if you want some input, text us because you all have our cell phones and tell us what you think might be kind of cool for that. But yeah, it's going to be
Everybody's got an opinion.
yeah, exactly. And who knows? Nothing is set in stone.
Yeah, right.
I am open to sepia brown. I'm
as far as what?
the exterior color, or
No.
I think it'd be cool.
I don't think they would let you do that.
Sure, they would. It's on the list.
I'm pretty sure somebody at Porsche would say like, "We are not making this Spider. It's sepia brown."
Okay, well, that's fine. But I'd be okay with that. So I think it'll be fun to
Hopefully, I didn't offend like everybody in Germany.
with your accent. They knew that wasn't German. That was the foreign exchange student.
Right.
That was an intern.
It was an intern.
That was an intern. But yeah, we get to do that. So they just
they hit the sauce a little harder than
I
you do.
guess so. Hold on. Let me delete that
Should I
one.
take? Yeah. Should
I'm
I?
gonna delete that. Oh, it's already good.
Oh, do I need to remove your? Here, let's do this. Let's come back to.
Oh
us
yeah,
for a minute.
that's right.
So
When people talk about paint to sampling things,
right, yeah. Keep in mind, in order to do that, you have to send in a sample. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah. No, like I said, everyone's got their own opinion, and sometimes things do come to light saying, "Oh wow, I wouldn't have thought of that. That's actually kind of cool."
yeah.
So we're open to suggestion there.
And I think it'll be a really fun process to try to document with listeners. You know, it's something that we've got a super special GT3 RS coming in the next month. That was part of this program. So you have at least a little exposure to it. I must have been gone the days we got to talk to the people. But just to learn what's available and what's possible. Like, I'm going to request Burmester. You know, I'm going to say, can I put a rear wiper on the Spider? Like
right.
It's got a glass rear window.
Yeah.
So let's...
Yeah. Right.
How much to engineer that?
Right.
I think it'll be fun to kind of get to go crazy and see what they'll let us do. First request, manual transmission.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick.
Yeah, we just need it. I know you can do it. I know that just take the transmission or take the transmission off of the standard Spider.
Yeah.
And then take the flywheel and clutch off of the ST and just put them together.
Right.
And that's what we want.
Well, and through the process, through the Track Your Dreams, Track My Dream app, we'll get to see some of that go through the process. And then to your point, as far as the consultation side of things is I mean, a lot of it's done by email. However, we're actually going to get on the phone.
Yep.
With her as far as talk about some ideas, get some ideas from her as well. And then normally, or at least what I've, had some access to is that they have artists that are assigned these cars, right? And then the artists do renderings.
Ooh, I got one.
Isn't that cool?
Oh.
Right. So all of your, everything that you customize, for the interior, exterior, whatever it is,
Ooh.
there is a person,
Yeah.
not AI,
Yeah.
but there is a person, an artist does a rendering of the interior and exterior from different viewpoints. And these artists take great pride in putting these works out for their client, to see what their dream coming to life is going to look like.
Removable hardtop. Yeah. Just clips on. Clip on hardtop.
Clips on.
Clip on hardtop.
Wow. And the engineering of the apparatus used to install and remove it.
Yeah, it's 2 people. That'll be fine.
That would be pretty crazy.
How about that? Then they can sell it through tech equipment.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine that. It'd be why?
Why not? If you want to take it to the track, the top speed of that car with the top up is not governed, but recommended to be 125 miles an hour. Dan McInnes does.
Not on the new one.
Yeah. On the new Spider RS, if the top's up, you can't do over 125.
We need to look that up.
All right. Well, somebody looked that up. In fact,
I'm pretty sure that was on like the 2011.
Yeah, it was, and it's the same basic top.
But the speed increased.
Okay,
Because
138.
Because the rear latch. No, I think I want to say it's higher. Like it's 150 or 155.
Well, still, that's not fast enough. We need a hard top.
You know how it knows that the top is installed?
Because your right foot stops.
No, because the front latch, right? When it's latched closed, like that's how it knows the top is installed.
There's a sensor in there because you just
Yeah.
do it by hand.
There's a
Not
sensor
like-
in there.
Yeah. So you just push on the sensor.
So when you install your hardtop, you're you're activating that limiting feature.
well, it's going to use a different latch mechanism. Duh. But I mean, come on.
Yeah,
What if
no,
you
I get
saw
it.
a Spider RS manual with a Burmester stereo and a hardtop?
What the hell?
Dan McInnes says it's 120. So Dan won't buy one of these stupid cars because it won't go fast enough when he's driving to California. Because he pushes over 120
Are
miles
you
an
sure,
hour.
Dan?
Yeah, he's sure.
I don't know.
And he says, yes, there's a switch that latches. So we're going to alleviate that problem. And then maybe Dan can buy this one from us.
Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm full of those ideas.
I like the creativeness.
Yeah.
That's for
Yep.
sure.
How about Carrera GT exit exhausts?
Ooh.
Move them up.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Or even 918 exits where they're in the deck lid.
I would love to hear it sound like a Carrera GT.
Ooh, there you go. V10 swap. There you go. Okay.
I mean, let's go all out.
We want a Spider RS with a removable hardtop with a 5.7 liter V10 and
Yep.
a manual.
Manual
So just
with
okay.
with high center exhaust.
Yeah.
We want just a little compressed, like a zip. We want a zip file Carrera GT
Yeah.
into a Spider RS.
I think that's a good plan. With folding bucket seats.
That's pretty cool.
Just so you can put people in back.
Porsche is listening to this and they're like, damn it, how do they figure this out?
Yeah.
These idiots. I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's the first Smorsha, like actual Smorsha.
What's a smorsha?
The smushed down Porsche.
Smushed. Got it. Okay. I thought it had something to do with marshmallows.
That's yes. Mhm.
People came here to see us build Carrera S, and look what they got.
Two jackasses.
I know. Are these guys? Why? How do they have that? Like the digital green screen background that actually looks like they're at a Porsche dealership.
Right. Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
I don't know how they do that.
Keeps changing though.
But not enough.
The tree's gone.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. We'll change it up again. Yeah. Yes. It will change drastically here in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, we're getting the lounge.
When does that? Yes. So yeah, that's a kind of a cool thing to think about is we might actually have a real studio space instead of using our current lounge space. That's kind of fun.
A little more loungy lounge.
Yeah, and
more modern.
And
lounge.
actually, and then it's almost like the Today Show because it'll be up against glass, so our followers can come watch from outside.
Yeah. Then no one's going to be watching.
And wave.
That's the problem. If they're here, they're not going to be watching.
But they'll be recorded.
That's true.
They can go watch themselves later.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's fun and exciting, and it's very warm. Like it's not. This is very cold German steel lounge stuff, and the new stuff.
There's a couch.
The new stuff is kind of like your really nice living room. It's cool. It should be pretty fun.
Yep.
And I mean, first hearing that we were getting a second lounge was kind of crazy because cool, they're going to take up more floor space.
Who has to sit here then, though?
What do you mean?
Well, like if all the cool kids go over to the new lounge, like what if you have to sit here?
Are you
going to feel bad about yourself?
No, this is where you sit during the day, and then that's where you go sit at night.
That's the evening lounge. Got it.
Yeah. So when we have our cigar nights, our whiskey and cigar nights, that'll be the
nice.
Yep, you can't smoke inside, but the cigar lounge.
Yeah, the ventilation in here isn't very good.
No, it's not.
As evidenced. So who do I talk to when I get like mesothelioma after inhaling classic gas fumes?
The Wilhite law firm.
Yeah. All right.
Or Zuckerman. Zuckerberg.
That could be Zuckerman. Yeah.
Zuckerman.
Yeah.
Zuckerberger.
Zuckerman.
You're gonna have a reason to call him anyway.
That's true. Oh, can we? No, we can't tease that one yet.
Not here.
Yeah.
That's not a public.
That's cool though.
Yeah. So, Spike's Car Radio, if you listen to this show, contact John.
Yep.
719-219-5044 and ask about something special.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've run out. I think we blew it too early. I think we should have spent more time on the Carrera S.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. So, anyway, a lot's going on. A lot's about to be happening very soon. Excited for a really busy, fun 2025. Yeah. Oh, you know what I got to do today? I got to sit on a couple hours worth of online, like Zoom conference meetings. And one of those hours was with the 356 registry people that are doing the West Coast holiday here in September.
We need to really come up with the correct terminology for that.
Well, and it was running long, and I had to hop off of that one and get on a Porsche meeting, online meeting thing that was happening today.
We just made $5,
but
we just got super chatted.
That's awesome.
Look at that. I'm not sure who gets that. I think it's probably Google. But
so
those things do. How do we do that?
It's going to get bounced because of the song at the beginning of the show.
I don't think it matters. Oh yeah, so actually technically the Red Hot Chili Peppers
Just
get
made
that.
$5.
We'll donate that to some kind of LA charity.
That's awesome.
That's who we'll give that $5 to. Well, $4.99. But whatever.
What was that talk? Oh, the 356 registry stuff. I don't know where that was going. Anyway, it was a good refresher as far as what is going on. So if you're not a 356 registry member, sign up. You don't have to own a car. Just become a registry member and get access to some of this stuff because they're going to sell out, right, of this. Now, granted, obviously, we want 356s, to come to this event, and there will be lots. The actual registration is supposed to open up in the beginning of March. So you got time, right, to become a member. It's not expensive to join. I've been a member of the 356 registry since 2015 or 16, I think it is. I don't own a 356.
And if you need a chassis number, just make up any 5 or 6 digits
Right.
that you want. The lower the number, the more fancy you're going to feel.
It'll probably work.
Yeah.
No, I think it's super cool. And no, it was a great group of individuals, and some of the stuff that they have planned happening out here. I mean, holy crap. 2025 is gonna be a pretty stellar year. And here at the dealership and just around the community with what's happening. Hopefully Pikes Peak Hill Climb is another giant success. Hopefully we go racing. We'll see, what's going to happen there. But anyway, it was cool.
Can I make you commit to doing a pit walk again this year? Can you just put it on your calendar?
At the hill climb?
Yeah.
If I can make the hill climb. What was I don't remember what was happening this past year. I couldn't go anyway.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's because my son had a race.
Yeah, that's right. That's
on the same day.
A good. Well, crash his cart like the week before.
He has others.
Well, that's
Anyway, yeah, that would be super fun. It would actually be really cool to do some kind of a pit walk at one of the kart races because Porsche Colorado Springs
I think we're
sponsors.
getting rich. We just had to donate another $9.
So
Jeez, look at these
Porsche Colorado
guys.
Springs is the key sponsor for Colorado Karting Tour. Mm-hmm. So we have all the ability, right, to go to these things. And this is true motorsports, right? The kart racing stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'd be super fun to do. Just kind of a little quick, could be like a 15, minute walk around. Talk to some of the people that are doing this, the sponsors or whatever. It should be pretty
Does
fun.
anybody commentate those races?
Not the local ones. There's big races, big national races
Okay.
that you can watch live.
Yeah.
And they have professional commentators that travel around for that stuff. No, it's cool. It's interesting. There's some super competitive class, and people they love that kind of stuff, right? So, and then we'll see, how the season goes. But we hosted the championship banquet here at the dealership. I don't see why we wouldn't do it again, right,
Yeah.
for this next one. And so if we had a couple pit walks throughout the season, then at the banquet party, the championship banquet, we could interview, the podium finishers for those classes. Would be kind of fun.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
You should make your son write an article about kart racing for Shift Colorado magazine.
That's
Tell
a good
him
idea.
it's so easy. A 10-year-old and my idiot coworker have done it.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
That would be interesting in his perspective because
Yeah.
he's going into his third year of doing it, and he's already had a lot of success.
Yeah.
In doing this, and it's exciting. And he still has a whole nother. He's a junior in high school, so he has a whole. He's still got a while. Here locally before he's got to make some big decisions and what he wants to do after high school and all that stuff. So that would be really cool to see. So anyway, we'll get some details as far as if that's even a possible thing to do. But I think regardless, writing an article about it would be pretty fun. I'll ask him.
You should do it.
Yeah.
You should do it.
I'll give him a timeline. God knows he can't turn his homework in on time. So.
Yeah. Well, I think we've got you got a month and a half to write the article.
Okay.
And then we got to get it submitted and got to get the pictures done and stuff. So
Right.
hurry up.
Yeah, there may be some opportunity. I'll have to see what his schedule looks like because he practices a lot, even in the wintertime. And there's other people, like Eve, she's out practicing also. And the Colorado karting circuit at Centennial Airport, they've got races happening already. They have an endurance race. A 1 hour enduro race is happening on the 18th of this month of January, as long as weather, holds out. And that's in rental carts. That's sold out in like minutes or whatever. And then later that afternoon, they've got a 4 hour endurance race. That's not rentals. You have to run your own stuff.
Wow.
I think it's a 206 class. That's a Briggs and Stratton engine stuff. So much faster, but 4 hours, man.
That's a long time.
It's not. It can't be one driver. You've got to have like 4 drivers. I'm
Yep.
sure. But anyway,
How long can they run on a tank of gas, I wonder?
So I was asking Preston that. So he races what's called KA 100s. It's a 2-stroke, 100cc 2-stroke, and we were trying to figure that out because he doesn't run a full tank of fuel in a final. So a final race, let's say on average, is about 18 laps. And these tracks are, what? Oh, geez. That's kind of crazy. Third of a mile? No. They're pretty good distance. A mile? Anyway, so let's say an 18 lap race, he'll utilize, I want to say a little more than a half a tank of fuel. I gotta think about that for a minute. But anyway, I don't know. They're hot. They're going to be hot pits, right? You can't run an hour on one tank of fuel. You're gonna have to come in.
Yep.
You're gonna refuel a lot. Crap. You're gonna go through tires in 4 hours, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, kind of crazy.
Now you got strategy involved.
Oh,
Gotta
absolutely.
figure out all that.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Anyway, so if the 18th is nice enough, it would be really fun to go check that out just to see what that's all about. Not sure I would sit there for 4 hours and watch an endurance race, but maybe the 1 hour because the rental carts, they're just kind of funny. But anyway,
we got a new commenter. Garth says he wouldn't build a 2025 Carrera S because there's no manual option. Hopefully it comes back in 26.
well, you got to try and get a Carrera T.
Do you think a manual ever comes back?
I don't know. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's indefinitely, right? As far as with the regular Carrera lineup. So at the moment, it's Carrera T's and GT3s will be the only cars with manual option. As far as the regular 911 line goes, specialty cars or whatever that pop up, there could be.
Yeah.
But
no, we feel you, Garth. I love a manual transmission. I up until the 992 GT3, I was always manual.
Yeah.
But then that newest GT3, the rest of that car is so damn good. I don't feel like I would be good enough to shift it. And like it just, the rest of it would I would feel like I was letting down the front suspension every time I put the clutch in and shifted. Like they built the rest of this car up so well. Like the suspension components now have aerodynamics, and this meat bag has to shift it. It's still more fun to me, but I would always kind of feel a little bad shifting that one. So I think that would be my hardest checkbox if I got to do a GT3 or a GT3 touring, is manual or PDK.
Have you ever done flat shifting?
No,
GT3?
No, that sounds cool. Yep, but I've never owned one, so I can't.
You just gotta go do it.
Okay, so when the white GT3 comes in with the Riviera blue interior, I can just go flat shift it?
Yeah, we can go drive it.
All right, deal. That sounds cool.
I mean, you don't have to do it at 8,000 RPM.
Oh, well.
You can do it in town.
All right.
Right?
That just seems weird. How
it does seem weird.
Do you have to be do you have to be flat to the floor, or can you do it at part throttle too?
No, you just don't lift.
So you
just don't lift. If you lift off throttle, then that function goes away.
So
you just keep your foot in it. You don't have to be flat to the floor. You just have to be, call it accelerating.
Yeah.
Right? Not necessarily wide open throttle, but accelerating.
All right.
Just don't lift. Shift. Clutch, right? You still use the clutch.
Yep.
Shift. I mean, it's so incredible. You can't describe how smooth it is.
Yeah.
It is perfect.
The auto rev match downshifts are like superhero mode.
Yeah.
So if the upshift is kind of the same thing with the flat shift, that'd be pretty good.
The flat shifting is unreal. And if you can get it if you get used to the idea of doing it and you actually do it more often, even just around town, it's so smooth.
And then you do it in your Ranger and explode the engine.
Right. It is, yes.
Full throttle, 6,000 RPM, flat shift, and 99 Ranger.
It's
with
so
new plugs.
Unbelievably smooth in the car. It's unreal. And as far as I'm aware, they still don't, this is not in manuals. I mean, as far as like owner's manuals, they don't talk about this. This is something that's just a feature. And it doesn't work in Carreras, but it works in GT3s and GTSs. At least Cayman GTS 4 liters. Like it was a goofy deal that actually one of our techs
don't
found
do
out.
this. If you're listening to this podcast, don't try it to flat
I'm not
shift.
guaranteeing it's going to work in your car because I don't know how you're driving it. Right?
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Unreal. It's unreal.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
But I feel the pain. But I think if you look at that Cartagena yellow with Cartagena yellow wheels, I bet if you drove that, you'd probably be like, yeah, okay, I'll use a manual next time.
Right.
Buy myself a 993.
Right.
Something slow.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, I think.
Do we have any manual transmission cars coming in?
We do, but I can't talk about it yet because it's not here. So I mentioned it just the other day. It's one of our Canadian cars that's coming back.
Oh yeah, it might be like a black Targa. GTS.
Might
There
be.
you go, Garth. If you need a manual,
Yeah.
give it a shot.
Yeah, 2024.
Dan says he knows it doesn't work in his
What?
his Spider.
It doesn't work in spiders. I said GT3s and GTSs.
Oh well,
Yep.
don't try it again.
Better try next time.
Don't try it again. All right. Well, everybody, thank you very much to, I think it's Steve that runs the Colorado Cars and Coffee YouTube page, and to Brendan, who also donated. Thank you, guys. I'll let you know where that money ends up. And then we will donate it to some sort of LA charity, unless you think we should donate it somewhere else. But and not to either of us.
No. Yeah, but no, seriously, our hearts and our thoughts go out to our friends and acquaintances in the LA area and everybody else that's involved. And yeah, so anyway, we're wishing you all the best.
Yep. So go put out your forest fires.
Okay.